Hello guys, this is DC Trader for another market update, and it is Chinese New Year Eve, and let's take a look at the US market first. But let's take a look at it. Let me change to another workspace. All right guys, take a look at this. So basically yesterday we did have another all-time high of 3928.50. But after it reached that, it did a really hard dive. Look at that. And now we're trying to go back up for an all-time high. Alright, but that's it. Let's take a look at our markets, guys. Let's see what's our market doing. Alright, so our markets, guys, basically, let's change this to PSEI. And of course, we are still in between these two, and today we had a little bit of a red candle, and this is a second entry to the downside. All right. Oops, sorry about that. There you go. So let's take a look at it on Investigrams. All right, so take a look at it. So yesterday, yes, we did started our bear micro until the end of the day, and today we had a continuation of this bear micro, and it ended up near the 50% of the move. So basically, the way I see it, again, if this does not change, it might go down below 61.8, and if it can't still hold, it's still a bear micro, then it could go down here. But as long as we don't reach 6809 anytime soon, we still have a good chance to go up, guys. So let's see what happens. So if it turned, now these are the areas that we look for buyers. If they change this to a bull micro. The next stock that we're going to be discussing is AC Energy. And AC Energy, yes, this is a first entry. This is a second entry. But we did not reach the target of 825. So a little bit of a not so great there. But on the other hand, it is a much better looking chart than the so let's go to AC Energy here. So AC Energy, guys, basically we did not have a continuation of this bull micro. We did turn to a bear micro, and we are going back down. Now the current critical level would be 764, which is this area. As long as we don't reach this area anytime soon, we have a bigger chance of reaching 825. If not, then we could go back here, and if this does not hold, it's going to go back here at 61. If this does not hold, we could go back to 7 pesos. The next particular stock is Ali. Now Ali, guys, again, this looks like a second entry to the short, to the downside. I hope that they don't have a continuation. Let's go back here, change this one to Ali. Now on Ali's area, guys, we again did have a continuation to this bear micro, and we stop at the 38.2 level. And on the next trading day, I hope that we have a continuation between these two levels. If we continue to 40 and above, then we might want to reach 41.21. Now what if on Monday or the next trading day we continue back to the downside? That means that we are not yet through. We may find buyers around here, hoping that we do. If not, then we could go back to 38.19. The next particular stock is BDO. Now BDO today, guys, it looks to me that it did try to a very small, actually bull micro, but let's put it this way. There's two levels here that is important. We want to go back to 108 and above for it to have a chance to reach 1350 again. But if on the next trading day it went back to 106, then it has a higher chance of going back to 103 or 104, which is our critical level. All right. The next particular stock, now let's take a look at it on the Ninja Trader here. Now in BDO, guys, again, we also have a second entry to the downside. How did I count it? First entry, second entry. That is it. So let's see what happens. The next particular stock is Converge. Now Converge, guys, this is still a first entry to the downside. We did not reach a second entry, and the look of this, we are still not yet in our critical level of 17 pesos. So let's take a look at it on the minute candle. So Converge, on the other hand, yes, it did reach to 18, 19 and above, but the problem is it could not stay there, and it is forming a bear micro. So on Monday, I would say still these two, as long as we don't reach to around 1755, then we may have a chance to go back up. If we're gonna reach 1755 first, then we may reach our critical level of 17 pesos. All right. And the next particular stock is one of our favorite, BDO. Now on BDO, I mean, if you compare to BDO and Converge, BDO looks much better. The reason for that is that BDO is breaking up highs. Well, Converge is kind of stuck in the middle, right? So the way I see it is that if you take a look at it on the minute candle, as long as we don't go back to 1730, we can create another all-time high for this one. But if we go down here, then we may want to watch using our fib. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit of a itchy there, itchy. But anyway, that's what I think about BDO. And if we take a look at BDO here, it still looks pretty good. The next particular stock is FGEN. Now on FGEN, on the other hand, it is quite stuck in between these two. And the candles are becoming small body with a very long tail. So the way I see it is FGEN looks like it is stuck on a range. Now the thing is that it dropped strong down, but there's no continuation to the downside, right? Like that. Which of these two hit first? 30 or 29.75? The next particular stock is HLCM. Now for HLCM, guys, excuse me, it looks like on a bullish candle. But remember this area, we had a continuation. We got a close here. It continued to drop. That's why, like I said, I like to draw a fib from the most recent bull micro that is stuck in between. And normally, lo behold, its low of the day is 627, which is around this area. Now, the only thing is that it did not retest the high though. So I would say on Monday, like that, it's either 650 or 626. That's really it. All right, guys. That is for HLCM, guys. Now let's take a look at HLCM. Now the next particular stock is JFC. JFC, oh my goodness. That is a very, very strong candle there to the downside. What is going on, JFC? Now the thing is that yes, yesterday it did started a bear micro. It did try to go up, but the issue now is that it could not retest back the highs and it dropped. So this is still a continuation of this bear micro, and it dropped hard at the closing price. So basically, okay, this does not look good. But overall, we actually dropped below this area of concern. It used to be like this, guys. So now, where's its next level? I would say it's 75. So the way if I was to draw a fib, I would do it like that. So I would say we're stuck in between 187 and 175. And where I think the next buyer would be 178.10. If that does not pull these guys or buyers show up, then this could easily go back to 175.67. Now, if that goes down to 175.67, guys, then this particular arrow going up will be eliminated, and this is a continuation of this strong downtrend. Now we could even go lower, hoping that we don't need to reach 130. The next particular stock is MBT. Now MBT, I guess, it still looks better than both SECB and BDO. Now the only thing is that again, second entry down to the downside. Oops. Then if we take a look at here, we did try exactly at the 50% level of this move, push up bull micro. Unfortunately, we suddenly turned to a bear micro. And although we ended up around 38.2, but the way I would do it on the next trading day is like this. One or the other. I hope we go out there and do a continuation. Alright. Alright, guys. That's the next. What's the next after MBT? Now again, it is a second entry, but it looks like a better deal than most of our banks. Again, we had a bear micro to the downside today, but the thing is that we are still between here and here. So I would say there's really not much to worry about. You know, if we are here, so for our next one for the other, like that, we hope that we go back up to 713. If not, then we can go back to 697. The next particular stock is PGOLD. PGOLD, guys, today, really no change. There's not much to talk about because PGOLD, on the other hand, see, I told you guys, see, there's really not much to talk about pure gold because it's not moving back up. Yes, it's breaking highs, but it's breaking highs slowly. And I feel that pure gold may be still going back up. I hope it's not, but that's what I see. SECB, on the other hand, guys, doesn't look that nice. But we're still stuck in between these two. Actually, these two. So I hope that on Monday we don't go back down to 124.76. If we do, and if we even break lower, then all of these move is going back with a downtrend. Take a look at that, guys. Oops. Take a look at that, guys. So yesterday I was telling you guys we were stuck in between here and here, and we chose to the downside. Again, if we are, if this does not change, we're really gonna reach 124, and if that does not hold, we could even reach back to 122. And that is not so great. That's okay. Don't worry. Okay, so the next particular stock is Tech. Tech, on the other hand, guys, it broke the low, which is not so great. Look at that. But we are still in between here and here. So we're still okay, but not doing good. Critical level basically is 610. 629 is the next critical level. Alright. So let's see what happens on Monday for this particular stock. If it's gonna continue, then you know it may want to go back to around here, 169. If that does not hold, it's gonna go straight down to 631. All right, so again, thank you very much, guys, for taking your time and listening to me and supporting my channel. Take care, guys, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Flashback.